What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and this is the Ultra Z News Weekend Update. A little bit of a chunky one to start your weekend, my zillions, and I hope you've had a decent week out there, staying safe, getting toys, all of that, watching my videos. But we did have quite a bit of news that dropped this week, a lot of interesting things. But I did want to start it out with a little bit of an alert for you guys. We did talk about the Robot Spirit Pacific Rim, the Black Atlas Destroyer last week, and it is now up for pre-order at BBTS through Bluefin. And I'm sure if it's up at BBTS, it'll be up in other spots as well. Give a shout to your favorite retailer and see what's up with that. But seems like all good on Bluefin. Bring it over, and it's like about $45, so you can do so. I do know our pals at Kaiju Live have it up for pre-order as well, so check in to them. But I definitely wanted to put that out there and get as many people on board as possible, because if you buy this, there'll be more Pacific Rim to come. Let's talk about XPLUS, something we don't really talk about a ton here on the channel, but they had their spring festival, and they revealed a lot of products. So definitely wanted to look into that a little bit, check it out. What we got here is Rodan 2019. This is the Rick exclusive version, which I guess has more flames on it or something. It may light up. I don't know. And this is the regular version. It is more brown, so you can see that. That's pretty cool. We do have Godzilla 54. This is the favorite sculptors line. And that looks really nice. So sculpted by Inoue Arts. I do like how that looks. Now this and the next listing is very interesting. This is Dr. Serizawa. And it's part of a new subline called Toho Maniacs or Tokyo Maniacs. One of those. But this is interesting because it's supposed to be, from what people are talking about online, a carded line. Maybe a little bit cheaper. That would be fantastic. You got Dr. Serizawa here. And you got one of the mushroom people from Matango, which is, I'm not interested in Serizawa, to tell you the truth, depending on price, though, but I'm not right now. I am interested in getting a mushroom person here. That would be really, really cool. So I'm definitely interested to hearing more about this particular subline. One subline that's doing really well is the D4 Real line, and here we got Godzilla 2000 going to make his debut in the line, as well as a Godzilla 1989, so you can put that with your Biollante if you ordered that one. It looks pretty cool. Both of them look pretty cool, but the one I'm really interested in, the next two actually I'm really interested in, is Gamera 1999 here. Very cool. I do have the prior Gamera, which I believe is Gamera 2, on pre-order in the D4 Real line. So I think I'm going to get this as well. This one comes with a really cool Rick Extra if you're going to go Rick route. And that is the Baby Iris. How about that? That is awesome looking. So I think personally I'm going to go for the Rick version. I did go for the Rick of the Gamera 2, which did have a Legion soldier, I believe. So yeah, that is awesome. Or was it the Legion pod? I forget. Whatever it is, I got it. I got it on pre-order. So when it comes out, I'll be surprised. Or you can let me know down below. Why not? Next up, we have the Rhedosaurus from the Harryhausen sub line, and this is in the D4 Real. Now, the Rhedosaurus from the Rhedosaurus from the regular one is up for pre-order already. It's been up for pre-order. And this is the beast from 20,000 Phantoms, 50,000 Phantoms, a lot of Phantoms. Phantom Menace. this is more likely something I will buy because I mean I really do want to get some of these Harryhausen pieces, but I'm like I'm waffling a little bit because just like other X Plus, it's just the reason why I don't cover it that much here is because of price point. Like so I'll get one every so often. Something that I feel like is unique, like, and this I think would really work well for me. This is why this line has taken off, is because people do want to collect X Plus, but not everybody can afford to do it on a regular basis. And I think that D for Real line, being that it still looks really realistic, does it. And I think this Rhedosaurus looks fantastic. You can also get it in black and white or color. And I like that the color one has open mouth and the closed one is on the black and white. That's pretty cool. I do dig it. So I don't know which one I'd go for yet. I'm leaning towards the color one, though. So, yeah, there you go. Speaking of Harryhausen, they finally showed more pictures of the Kraken. And I'm on the fest. Now, see here, the Kraken, man. I grew up with Clash of Titans, and this is something I'd be really interested in. But I think it's going to cost an arm and a leg. And I feel like the head sculpt looks a little bit off to me. I don't know what it is about it, but it certainly feels that way. I'll have to see more pics, down the line, some closer up shots. But something seems off on this face to me. Like these little things on the side feel too far out. The eyes are definitely too small. So I don't know. They show off a lot of Ultraman stuff. But these two in particular stood out to me because this is really cool. A really cool orange Ultraman variant here. I really like this. It just looks really fantastic. Very vintage looking in my opinion. So that's a really nice piece and something like I might have to look into a little bit because I like different things. This is why, I'm picky with X Plus. I like to get little different things in the line, and this would do it, man. I really dig it. I think it looks awesome, really does. And equally as awesome is this luminous King Joe, which is also only going to be a Rick exclusive, I believe. Looks really good. I do love King Joe. But I don't think I'll get this, but it does look really awesome, and I did want to spotlight it amongst a tons of other stuff. You can check out the Rick site, the Japanese sites, not on the US site. They don't like putting Ultraman on the US site for whatever reason, but that looks cool. Let's move on though to Mondo, who we've talked about a lot here on the channel. This is their Godzilla 1989, and it is coming March 23rd. So it should be up for pre-order then. Looks like it's ready to roll. I think it's just going to be a pre-order. I don't think it's just going to drop, but I could be wrong about that. You never know with Mondo. But this is going to be the full reveal of how it looks, the final piece that you're going to be able to order. I'm really excited about this. They showed this off quite a while ago. I'm going to show you some older pics now. And it might have changed a little bit from then. This was the initial models that they showed, and what a beautiful piece. If it still looks like this, it's amazing. And if they improved on this, kudos to them because this is a gorgeous looking piece. The Super X is at the bottom of it, crashed. That is fantastic. Loving what I'm seeing. You got a little Biollante arm. Man, this is beautiful. So March 23rd, a couple of weeks, less than a couple of weeks. Be on the lookout. Let's find out. I'll definitely be putting up an alert. Always check my Facebook page because that's where I post things first. So, unless it has to go up. But this is a very, very cool piece. Let's move on to some robots here. Probably going to be jumping around. I have no idea how I laid out these pics. I could have done it a little better. But we'll see. I might have done okay. Super 7, and I just reviewed the Super 7 Super Cyborg Megazord in clear. Well, they've gone back to the well on the Cobra Bat, which was the previous Super Cyborg, and done that in clear. It looks really cool as well. I'm not getting this, but I wanted to put it out there for anybody that might want to get it. Check out my Megazord review. It is awesome. I really, really do dig it. So if you're a G.I. Joe fan, this might be something you might be into. That's really cool. Something we haven't talked about here on the news, I don't think I have at least, is Dragon Ball. And I've been known to dabble in a little Dragon Ball here and there. You know, I have quite a bit of reviews on the channel. Not a ton, but I have reviews. This is a Figuart Zero statue of Goku with the Great Dragon. And that looks very, very, very nice. That would make for such an excellent desk piece. Not a desk piece, but like a display piece. That's gorgeous. And this one, I know you can pre-order at Kaiju Live as well. Support my friends. That would be really cool of you, so do check it out there. Speaking of Kaiju Live, they're not carrying this quite yet, but whenever I think of Kaiju Live, I do think of Jaws because there's a long-running joke there with Kaiju Live founder Frank Russo and this and the Quinn character from the movie. So, and this is the NECA Quinn and Jaws set. Do we call them Jaws? I always call them Jaws. Nice little set from their little horror set. I forget, Tiny Terrors. Really cool. I really like the likeness here. I think it's really good. And, you know, Jaws is always awesome. So a nice little piece, I do have to say. This will look cool on any desk or display. I do like it. Definitely worth mentioning. Now, this thing is really worth mentioning. Now, this is not brand new news, but this is a lot of new picks of the Figure Standard Digimon Machine Drummon, and this is the amplified, the Digimon amplified model kit line. This thing looks phenomenal. I've had my eye on this for a little while. As it's come closer to release, and it's going to be released really soon. I think next month. But once I saw these pics, and there's a video actually floating around with like a 360 of this thing. Oh man. You know, this is just gorgeous. It is huge as well. If you check out that, you know, video, it is amazing. Just look it up here on the YouTubes. So this is something I have to get. You know, like I'm loving this. This hits checks all the boxes for me of what I love. Super awesome. So I just wanted to show it because, wow, it was fantastic. All right, let's talk some Transformers. And a figure in Rat Trap that I recently reviewed, and a figure in Optimus Primal that I've started reviewed, and already there's going to be a redeco of these two in more, I believe, War for Cybertron Kingdom colors, the Netflix series, so a little more animation accurate, I guess. I don't know why they can't do that to begin with, but gotta make that money, right? So this is a 2-pack of the two, and they do look good. I think the new paint decos look really nice. I'm not getting them again because no way, but I do think they look very, very nice. And, you know, I figured I'd show you. That's how they're laid out in the package. See, the War for Cybertron trilogy, Optimus Primal, and a Rat Trap. But the next bit of Beast Wars news is amazing. This was rumored for a little while, but vintage Beast Wars figures are being reissued at Walmart, and I am excited. I have always wanted these figures. despite not liking the actual cartoon, I always love the designs and I love the figures here. Got Cheetor looking awesome. Hey, if you don't like the old school style of figures, that's fine. But man, does it hit me. I love this stuff. You got Megatron looking fantastic. Optimus Primal again. And I love this Optimus Primal. This really does it for me. This is the one I'm looking for. Look at that. That is awesome. Monkey, yeah. And of course, Rat Trap again. So instead of getting that War for Cybertron thing, I'm going to be putting my money into these guys because they just look so awesome. I just love it. As long as I could get them, they are Walmart exclusives, but pre-orders do go up on Monday, so be on the lookout. Speaking of things that transform, 52 Toys showed off another Beast Box figure, and I'm all about this Praying Mantis. I've pre-ordered it for now. We'll see how funds are when it finally comes out, but I have to say, besides the dragon, which, you know, spoiler alert, I finally did order, this has me going goo goo gaga for the last, like, day. I'm loving this. It is basically a Mechani Camaricus. Look at that. That is so awesome. And it can transform into a little box like all the rest of them. So that is very cool. On sale now. Go check it out at HLJ. There it is in box. It's called Reaper, too. How cool of a name is that? Okay, so this is very interesting. I didn't know there was going to be more of the Diaclone Gridman crossover. But what we got here is Gridman once again in a little bit of a different paint deco. This is more of a metallic color paint deco. From what I'm able to gather here, guys, metallic paint deco and more articulation. That's what it seems to me. Is what the listing is telling me. Whether that's correct or not, I don't know. I did order it, so I pre-ordered it because I already have the first one. It also comes with a little micro guy and a motorcycle, so that's always cool. And I figure, you know, like with the bigger set, which I do have on pre-order, locked in for that, I'm going to want to have that one displayed as its like Dia Gridman Battler, whatever they're calling it. So to have another Gridman from Takara Tomy as just Gridman, yeah, I think I'll go for that. That sounds pretty cool. And the next set they did is this like battle suit for a mini Gridman. How cool is that? I think that's really awesome. You get, you know, the little Gridman figure, which is tiny. But then you get him in to get him in the little battle suit. So they created his own little battle suit. Kind of cool. I do like it. I think that looks really, really sweet, honestly. So I'm in for that. Let's do it. Let's get let's go down the Diaclone rabbit hole with Gridman attached. I think that's the way to go for me. I've stayed away from Diaclone since the very beginning. I did get the first Dia Battler. But ever since then, I've been out, and Gridman dragged me back in. It is what it is, guys. Let's talk some dinos. Right before we're ending here, Mattel showed off their Apatosaurus, and wow, it looks fantastic. I believe there's better pics out there already. I could have sworn I saw them, but for the purpose of this, I'm just showing you this right now. Looks amazing. I believe it's going to be their biggest figure, even bigger than the Brachio. And just look at that. That looks gorgeous. I'm looking forward to seeing this thing in person for sure. I don't know if I'm going to get it because I got even my Brachio is somewhere behind me. It's just too big, but it does look fantastic. Definitely got to say it. Talking about Rebor a little bit, got some grab and go T-Rex variants coming out. This is Type C. 04 here, looking pretty sweet. And then 05, I don't know what 03 was because I know there was 2. I have one right here that I got with the red-headed one that I got to review still, but I will be reviewing it shortly. This is the one, though, that I want, this type D here. And this is like a combo of things, I guess. Dinotopia? Is it Dinotasia? Dinotopia? Something like that. And then Dinosaur Revolution. Both had skull-headed dinosaurs. So definitely a little tribute to the skull-headed dinosaur, little fad of the early 2000s there. But it looks awesome. And I'll take that variant of that, of this guy and get that because that's unique. I do like that, and I really like Rebor. So excellent. And finally, just wanted to show this guy. I know you've seen it a million times already. I had it on my Facebook page. But this is the only Godzilla Kong thing really worth talking about right now because it does look cool. This is the obviously Funko Pop Mecha Godzilla. And it just goes along with the I've taken the spoiler warnings off. And I just wanted to show it here on the channel because it looks actually really cool. I do like it. I like the pose a lot. And overall, it just looks like a really well-sculpted piece. So definitely one I'm going to want. And there you go. And on that GVK note, just to end off with a little bit more discussion, because a bunch of the links kind of didn't go live yet, but they're up on Walmart for a lot of the Playmates toy stuff, including a lot of that new stuff we saw. There's another like extreme Godzilla that was shown on the back. I haven't gotten a really good pic of that, so I didn't really want to show it here. You can check it out on my Facebook page. There's a kind of a blurry pic of that, but that's like on the back, and we haven't really seen anything major for that yet. What's it all about and stuff. So yeah, lots of stuff, with GVK coming out. I hope to get that stuff sooner than later, the Playmate stuff, because they are starting to drop at Walmart's, mostly on the West Coast so far, up to Arizona I've seen, but nothing on the East Coast quite yet. So I'm hesitant to go run out to search because Walmart's not close. So but once I do hear closer, I'll try to get out there to get them. Hopefully some of these links go live on Walmart's site, and I could just get them like that. That would be so much easier. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you dug this Ultra Z news weekend starter for you, looking back on the week that we just had. Let me know your thoughts below. Make sure to check out some reviews while you're here. And have yourself a great weekend. I'll probably see you again, though, right? Till next time. Peace out, peeps.